Hey Aries, this is your semi-bi-weekly reading. We are taking a look at the new moon in Virgo in tropical astrology on September 14th, all the way until the 29th when we have the full moon in, right? Yes. Yeah. Sorry, we have the full moon that is going to be in Aries. So, as these readings go, these are short, concise readings where we are just looking to get some extra guidance for that approximate 2-week period of time so we can really take advantage of, like really utilize the energies that are present when we're going from waxing phase and building and seeding and growing things to the waning phase. Okay, so let's take a look here. I know that I haven't been able to put out the astrological highlights video. It's just everything with my dad. For those of you who don't know, lost everything in Lahaina, taking care of that, plus officiating a friend's wedding in California. I just did not have the time to do it. So I am trying to get the second half of the month out in time, but I might do a reel to talk about the new moon that's happening on the 14th. So what do we have going on? Where can you put your attention? This is what we're looking at in this reading, is where can you put your attention? What area of life that would most benefit all areas of your life? If you were to put energy and momentum into building a certain area, planting seeds in a certain area, how would it then ripple out and benefit you in all areas, as many as possible? And taking advantage of that, since we're in the waxing phase when we go from new moon to full moon. So what we see happening here is that the 11th house is coming up for you. So I would say this is, like benefit would be in creating new friendships, connecting with your friendships that are already established, the good friendships that you have, your social groups, your community, like your, old school way of putting it is like who you network with, who you connect with. And that can be online or IRL, right? So whichever it is, this is about tapping into your alliances, your connections, your collaborators, your community, your social groups, the good friendships that you have. Maybe reevaluating that. Maybe like, since this is the waxing phase that we're moving into until the full moon, really like putting time, energy, and attention into those kinds of friendships that are really like the not fair weather friends, but the longer lasting ones, or the people that you're looking to build more like in-depth relationships with on a friendship level or alliance level or collaborating level, whatever that is, right? So that's what's showing up here. The spiritual advice that's coming through that we have showing up here is the 6 of Swords. I think it's just like, don't let anything stop you. You're moving up and going for your next adventure, essentially. And that, I think, really fits the new moon type of energy. You're moving towards the next land that you're going to go ahead and explore and expand into, and just not allowing people that are not on your same page, on your same level, in the same ballpark, in the same vicinity, to weigh you down, hold you back. You cannot wait for those people, right? Like, this is your time to grow and expand, this is your time. So focus on that for the next 2 weeks, approximate time, right? Like just 2 weeks. Give yourself that amount of time to really just focus on what it is that you're building inside of your communities and your friendships and your collaborations and your alliances and your connections on that level. And don't allow yourself to be held back by even older iterations and versions of yourself. Like, this is not about you leaving people behind. This is not about the fact that like they can't ever meet up with you again. It's more like, hey, there are certain people that fit into what you're building and certain people who don't. And just like there are seasons of the year, there are seasons for certain types of friendships or connections. And perhaps right now it's time to really focus on the ones that would most benefit what you're growing into, who you're growing into as a person, as opposed to letting other people kind of like hold you back or hold you into a certain way of being, or you holding yourself into a certain way of being because you're afraid to possibly lose connection with people, like, or not be able to connect with them as often, even something like that. So forgive me, guys, I'm getting over a cold. I just got back from California, so that's what I would say for you. I feel like that's pretty straightforward. It all really feels in alignment here. Definitely go check out your monthly video though for the month of September to get an overall, like, what's the overall picture, where we look at beginning, middle, end of the month challenge, spiritual advice, and you can take this and put that into that greater context and get a better idea. So that's what I would suggest. Thank you guys again for your patience and just being understanding that, you know, haven't been able to get certain videos out as early as I would like, or the astrological video for the first half of September. But I am doing the best I can to catch up. So thanks for your patience, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye.